Alright guys, RoKage here and welcome back to another video about 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross. This video will be a full beginner's guide for global players, so they are prepared and ready when globals arrive, because the game is pretty complex and have a lot of things to do and understand, so you know how to play it. Okay, let me start immediately with the full beginner's guide. First of all, I already made a video how to level up characters to the maximum, level 80 out of 80, 6 star, how to grind all the materials for that. So yeah, have that in mind. I'll put a pinned comment of that video, so I don't need to mention on this one. Then I'll put the second video, how to farm SSR pendants. Also, I'll pin that comment, so you can check out these two tutorials also with this beginner's guide, and then it will be like complete, we could call it like that. Okay, so let me start. Which are the first units that you should reroll? So as I've been talking about on my previous video, probably the first banner will be with green Meliodas, counter Meliodas. He's really important for PvE, in PvP also in the beginning. He'll be extremely important in story mode. And don't forget, as a beginner, you really need to farm the story mode, because at some point you'll get stuck and you need to do it. Okay, you need to do it. So let me I be clear with that. This green Meliodas is amazing because the damage he does is beautiful. As you can see, I call these attacks the attack cards, and if the bigger star, for example 3 star, will do 600% of attack, 360. So more stars, more damage, and it can go up to 3 star. Counter, that's why he's called counter Meliodas, because if you use, for example, 3 star counter, and when he has really low HP, the damage what he'll do is completely insane. Okay, so lower HP he have, bigger skill up a card you use, he'll do bigger damage. Okay, so he's pretty much the first unit. If he will be in the first banner, you should reroll for, definitely, because he'll be really helpful. If maybe we will have a green Escanor as a first banner, okay, you should definitely go for him also. Okay, but I believe the green Meliodas will be the first ever banner. Then the king. Now we're gonna talk about which first units you should level up. So the green Meliodas that you should reroll for him. Then the king that you will get him in chapter 1 or 2. He can petrify. 3 star petrification does the 2 star, the 2 turns petrification. That's insane. The ult is AoE with crazy amount of damage, and he can heal. Practically he can heal up your whole team with a 3 star healing, so that's completely amazing. And then coin shop, Gauter. He's really important, because he's the unit that can attack seal other attacks and rank up your other team's cards from 1 star to 2 star to 2 star from 3 star. He can also rank up the cards for himself. 2 star and 3 star. 3 stars even give you the buffs to the whole team, so that's insane. And of course the 3 star can level up your whole team cards. Also the 2 star, but doesn't give a buff. And 1 star you can choose from which unit of your team you want to level up the card. Okay, so King, Gauter, green Meliodas, and a green Escanor when the banner will be out. This is the first unit you should level up. I already made a video how to level up characters and how to farm up those materials, so go check it out. Okay, so I don't repeat myself. I'll put also the timestamps in my comment section below and as a pinned comment, so you'll be able to just skip at some points that you need. Okay, rerolling done. Which are the first unit you should level up done? As I said, Gauter will be a coin shop unit. I mean, he'll be also summonable unit, but here is the shop. So on the king there is a shop, and with the SSR coins, for example, if you have I don't know, here it is, Gauter. I need 7 SSR coins to get this Gauter. Okay, so yeah, here's the Gauter, and you can just buy him. How to get those SSR coins? Well, you go, you summon, and that's it. You pull dupes for SSR coins, and those dupes you can use to buy Gauter. Okay, yeah, but if you, for example, pull King or green Meliodas dupes for him, you don't use the dupes, okay? You really need to be smart with this, because you really, for example, King does AoE crazy damage with the ult, and when you use all the dupes on him, 6 out of 6 dupes, he will do insane damage with the ult, okay? So yeah, some of these units should be saved for the ultimate, because the dupes of other units, let me show you really quickly. Okay, let me go, for example, Escanor. So if I pull dupes for him, I only have 1. If I've had all 6 of them, of the Escanor, look, he will do such a crazy amount of damage with the ult. So the dupes of certain units are not a must, but for some units, no, for all units, if you get him to 6 out of 6 or 3 out of 6, he will just do bigger damage, okay? Have that in mind. Now, what else did I wanted to mention is about, so yeah, we talk about rerolling. We talk about which units should you level up first, which units should you get first, which units should you summon first. Now, the next thing what I wanted to talk about is story mode, okay? Story mode, as I said, is crucial in the game. And you go in the story mode by clicking this yellow stuff on global. If you're watching this now and you're already, the global version of 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross is released, yeah, this will be where you go and farm the story mode. And units, leveling up those units that I've been talking about, Demon Meliodas, King, Gauter, etc. Halbram, when you pull him, he'll be insane. When you level them up, it will be easier and easier to finish the story mode, and do it as fast as possible. Finish story mode as fast as possible, okay? So yeah, that's really important. The next thing what I wanted to mention is gears. Also, when you start playing story mode, also level up the gears. When you will start, the gears will be really bad. You'll have like C, R gears and everything else, and it will look something like this. Then you will need to level up certain gear. At the beginning, I advise you use R gear. Use R gears and maybe 3 SSR on the left. On the left, use SSR gears if you can. Maybe at the beginning is maybe better to use R gears. But anyways, I don't know. I always started like I put 3 SSR gears right here. For example, this one I put like this, and then click on it, and then you just put it. Okay, so yeah, it's pretty easy, just like this. And here have SSR gear, and then you, for example, on the left you want to put all SSR gears and try to go on a basic stuff like HP, like defense. Put those some kind of, not this is for PvP more, but anyways, that's just an example. You wanna level up those gears. You click here on the left, you need those materials. When I'll probably make a separate, I mean, it's pretty much easy how you can get those materials to level up your gears. You will click on this button and you go to the end, okay? You go to the end. So let me show you in a way. You go to the end. The game is so complex, and for example, you sell other gears. I always sell UCC. SR gears I mostly sell, because I advise you to use SSR and R gears. R on the right, SSR on the left side at the beginning, and then later on you can use all SSR gears. It depends. But anyways, 19 of these materials I got, and now, for example, I can go and level up the gear again, you know, if you don't have those materials. So this is pretty much all the materials you need to have to level up the gears, okay? And now, okay, I level up the gear, for example, now one time. You can also put on that the game increases the gear automatically. For example, here on, put on 5 and he will automatically increase the gear. Okay, now when this gear is increased to level 5, you will get some stats for it. For example, I'm gonna show right now. It will get to level 5, okay? And now when it levels up to level 5, it's really hard to level them up, okay? Because I will see how it looks, the real gear, we could call it like that. Then you'll click again on the yellow button, and then you need to awaken them to the 1-star, okay? I will show you now how the gears look from a really good unit. For example, where is the green Escanor? I believe that I have the crazy gears on him. 1 second, sorry. Where? Okay, well, oh, here it is, the green Escanor, and look at these gears, bro. So it's a attack gear, fully level up, level 5, 5-star. So every time you get to the level 5, I mean +5, you need to level up a star. Every time you level up a star, you will get bigger and bigger stats. And you should go for the stats as defense. Stats as defense, yeah, HP or attack. Just go for that pure stuff, and you will get increased, stats, and your CP will go up like crazy. So that's really important. Now, SSR gears can be only re-rolled using gems. Never ever use gems. Use the hammers and use this stuff. I don't know how to call it. But yeah, use those stuff and you'll be able to farm those stuff. Just click on it and it will show you where you can farm them. It's training dungeon. I won't go too much into detail everything because it's impossible. I want to stay on basic. For example, for R gears, that's a good stuff. For R gears, I don't know. Oh, that's for UR gear. I still don't have UR gears. For R gears, you reroll with money, so that's a lot better option. Okay, so really important. Who to reroll for? Done. Who to level up first? I told you I have the link and everything else of how to level up. Then SSR pendants, also link in the description below. I show you pretty basic how gear works and make sure to level them up as fast as possible. The story mode, you go here and you finish it as soon as possible. Yeah, it will be a tough one. The ride of story mode at the beginning is not so easy, but it's so much fun. It's so much fun. Okay, now the next point that we're gonna talk about is what is really important is to farming gems in the game is really important, guys. Okay, so how to farm your gems when you start the global version of Grand Cross. Okay, how to do that? Well, I'm gonna show you right now. First, when you will start the global version, here you will have that piggy. I like to call her piggy, sorry. And this one shows the story mode. But you have towns, so many towns. Okay, I believe it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 towns. Okay, and your goal as a beginner player is to level up I call it level up, but you actually increases the experience of that town. And by completing that experience to 100%, you will get a 30 freaking gems for every single town. So that's 30, 60, 90, 120, 150 gems, and one multi is 30 gems. Okay, that's only for finishing the towns. How you finish the towns? Well, I finished all the blue ones. It will show you the blue and a green. For me, it's only the red one, and it doesn't influence the experience of that town. It only gives me some materials, gears, and everything else. But when you farm all of this like I did now, you see, you will get tons of the rewards, tons of the gems just for farming this, plus when you get it to 100%. And when you do with each town, of course at some point you'll be a little bit stuck, but eventually it will be easy. It will get easier and easier. And when you get this all done, all towns and everything else, you can also here, as you can see, farm gears like I've been talking about. When you finish all of this, you will get hundreds and hundreds of gems. There is a lot more in this game like this. Also, here are the rewards that you can collect for every part of the game. And yeah, this is pretty much how you grind the gems. Of course, there is also where is it? Okay, it is here, I believe. No, we're here. Yeah, there's also dailies. Dailies are pretty easy to do. Just click on the third one in that menu, in that ladder menu, like I would like to call it, the third setup, the third column, and then you just click on everyone and it will lead you what you need to do. Literally, this game, everything just leads you to do. So you need to play PvP, you need to play some bosses, you need to make some food, you need to go to the end to disassemble the gears and get this material also from that. and also you need to play this and this one match, and you will get, like, from the dailies you will get 2 gems, and from the events you will get even more. So yeah, have that in mind. Overall, the game is just beautiful experience. So I told you who to reroll, I told you which unit you should level up first, I told you basic stuff about gears. I'll need, when global it will be released, I'll make a more detailed guide for gears, because I could talk for half an hour in that. But anyways, now let we talk about the gameplay itself. Why not? Okay, we're gonna now talk about gameplay a little bit. I believe we covered some basic stuff here. How to farm all the materials. You go into these crosswords, and you have here open the menu. You go to SP, and I've been talking about that on a video when I was talking about how to level up the units. You have pretty much everything what you need here. The money, the enhancing materials, and you choose here for which typing you need. For example, when you need books to awaken and level up the characters, you farm it right here, and this is where you should farm SSR pendants the most. And for example, if you need money, you go for here, and you need certain material for it. But as I said, I've been talking about that on the video how to level up the characters. Now, there is also, for example, the gameplay of it. Okay, here is the bosses that you need also materials to level up characters. You click on this one of these towns, I would like to call it, and you can get a gray demon, red demon. Let me do one on extreme, why not? You can get a red demon, a gray demon, who else? Gray, red demon, and crimson demon. Okay, so yeah, it depends, it's all about luck. What will you get? Pretty much when you have bigger CP, you're good to go against these ranks, but I advise you honestly just go normal for at the beginning especially, and just put it on auto if you can. Just go into the game. The gameplay is really fun to play, and it's really good. It's really good and really fun to play, and I'm just happy that I started playing this game, bro. Okay, so as I said, you need to play it like certain amount of time, and when it gets to 100%, you will fight against the boss. So yeah, that's how it goes. And when you fight against Crimson, Grey Demon, or Red Demon, you will get materials to level up and rank some units. Okay, so the gameplay itself works like this. You get some cards. For example, Derriere, this is the new Derriere, Gauter, and Escanor. That's not my biggest CP that I could get. I'm just having so much fun using Derriere. For example, now I'll use Gauter, as I've been talking about, to level up the cards, and Escanor will do insane damage, you know. And in this menu here, you can turn off the animation of the alts right here. Okay, right here, turn off the animation of the alts, and you're good to go. You can check out the background music and use your own, whatever you want. Okay, and when you cancel that you don't want to see the animation, everything will go faster. If you have a bigger CP and everything else, you can go on auto right here and put on these swords, because it will automatically play over and over the raid. As soon as it gets to 100%, it will stop, and you can go and fight against certain boss. Okay, so it's pretty much fun to play. I'll play for now on my own, since yeah, I'll use the 2-star attack from her. Now this is really easy, but yeah, when global will be here, I'll giving you more advice about the gameplay itself. And it's finished. And now when it's done, the big important stuff is go to the 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross database, and there you can see every character what he does, and then you can use it. As you can see now, it's 6%. Now I could use go on auto, put the swords, and it will go automatically to 100%, and then I can go fight against the boss. So yeah, that's the gameplay itself. The story modes looks the same, but it's different opponents, different CP. It depends how did you level up your characters to 6-star, level 80, and of course it depends which gears you use. Okay, of course when you start the raid, you can also put a certain food. Okay, certain food. This example is for HP. When he heals, it's bigger healing, and 100% of bigger CP. You can cook there. I really don't know for every single food out there, but you also can apply the food, and my CP is now bigger. As you can see, 127. As I said, I could do a lot bigger CP, but never mind. Okay, so I told you about how gameplay works. In short, I told you who to reroll, which are the best units, where to farm all the materials. The only thing that I didn't talk about is the PvP and summoning. Summoning, you get the banner, you summon, and you enjoy, okay? That's how it works. But pretty much, the rates are not so good, but you get so many free-to-play gems that you honestly don't really care. You can also get the SSR tickets and summon for that. For example, where is it? It should be here, but where are the tickets that I can summon for? What's happening? Okay, I don't know. But anyways, when you have the tickets, for example, I could buy the summoning tickets right here. Where is it? No, sorry. I need to go here. And I can buy those part 1, part 2 tickets using the R coins. Yeah, R coins, and I can buy those tickets. And yeah, I can then summon for free. So that's pretty good. But I would advise only to use those tickets when you know that the units who are featured are really OP. Okay, have that in mind. So yeah, that's about it, guys. That's about it. These are the R units that are you. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you this. So summonable units goes from R. What happened here? OMG. Okay, summonable units goes from R to UR. No, R to SSR. So you have R, as you can see, SR, SSR. All of these units can be awakened to UR. Okay, I've been talking about that also in the video how to level up certain characters. And now what about summons, there are a few summoning animation like full counter Meliodas that guarantees you SSR, and an Escanor animation that guarantees you 2 SSR. So that's amazing. And of course, when you summon and reach this to 100%, you get a guaranteed SSR. So overall, the game is pretty amazing. If you don't pull some unit on that banner, it could potentially go in the coin shop that you can buy it. So there is no worries if you don't pull the unit at the first. So yeah, don't worry about that. Now the next and the final thing that I want to carry you in this full beginner's guide, of course there is also training dungeon, but it's like I need to make a separate video about training dungeon because I'm still learning. So for now, as a beginner, that's all you need to know what I've been talking about here. And now PvP. There are 2 separate ways of PvP. Geared, that's extremely hard that even I still don't feel good play it because people destroy me like nothing. But so I'll potentially now talk for ungeared PvP because as a beginner it's really important to play it, and I'm gonna tell you right now why. So you go here, you enter the PvP. This is the geared. We won't want to talk about that. It's basically the same PvP with some special rule these days with gears, okay? And this is the ungeared PvP. So no gears. It's all about pure leveling up the units, and I advise you that you play PvP as much as possible because when you rank up and get to the diamond like I did, and you can go far beyond that, no, 1 level up. So this is the biggest tier that you can get in. It guarantees you 60 gems every single week. Now I'm at 42 gems. I'm right here, 42 gems. And I want to level up through the tier, and you stay there. For example, when the season is over, after that 1 week, you stay in the same tier, but you move down to the rank 5 again, then you need to level up again to rank 1, but it really doesn't matter, okay? Because 60 gems, bro. I'm now at 42. More you play, more wins you get, you can level up through these ranks, okay? The most important thing for ungeared PvP is to level up the strongest characters. For example, at the beginning, as I told you, you will need green Meliodas, as I use him still today. You will need the blue king, and you will need red Gauter, and green Escanor when the banner will be out, and it will be insane team. Okay, I still use it today. Look where I'm at. okay? We have now some new units like Red Escanor, okay? He's also fun to use it with this team. I have also the Blue Meliodas Lilia, so I need to level them up. And this new character, the REROLLING, I really need to try her out like crazy. I don't know what happened, but anyways, yeah. I don't know what happened, bro. Okay, my emulator crashed. Never mind. Guys, yeah, that was it. Look at this beautiful home screen. I'm just so excited for 3rd of March for global version. I hope that full beginner's guide helped you. I did my best. My English is not my primary language, so it's a little bit hard to explain everything, but I'll do my best to do even more tutorials when global will be here. Okay, love you a lot, guys, and peace.